Joe, we got celebrities you didn't know were black. Let's check this out.
Black. Though the internet age has made the most trivial information about celebrities available 24/7, there are still a few truths you might not realize about your favorite stars, like
Prison
their
Break is
racial
black?
heritage. Y'all will be amazed by how many popular and accomplished celebrities most of you think are white are actually mixed races or the opposite. Today, we're going to touch on a couple of multiracial celebrities you might have missed. Clark Gable. Clark Gable was a renowned actor with a remarkable career of over 60 leading roles in different genres spanning over 3 decades. In his time, he was called the King of Hollywood for his good looks and irresistible charisma. But Gable wasn't just a renowned actor, he was widely popular for his confidence and his charming personality, especially among women. It doesn't matter your societal status or if you're old or young, if Gable wants you, he'll have you. William Clark Gable was married 5 times, among other dating scandals throughout his career. He dated women 17 years older than he was and even married some. His alluring charm sent shockwaves throughout Hollywood. What Gable wants, Gable gets. He was the man. But Clark also had a very unique personality that made him popular among his Hollywood peers. He never discriminated. It doesn't matter the color of your skin, Clark will treat you with respect.
Well, the first time I knew who my father was, I was 23, and I was 2 weeks away from being married. And I said to my fiancé, I said, I can't marry you.
The most notable was his friendship with Hattie McDaniel, a co-star at the time. Hattie was a black woman, and like you all must have assumed, she faced a lot of discrimination from her peers, but not with Gable. He treated her with respect and stood by her through thick and thin, and they ended up becoming great friends. Man. There were rumors that some movie directors didn't give Gable some roles because they felt his head was shaped like an ape, just with white skin. The rumors only intensified after his well-publicized support of Hattie McDaniel and his effort to ensure she was treated equally. And although rumors are just rumors, there was some truth about him being black. He actually had black ancestry, which made him biracial. He was part black and Native American, even though the studios preferred to keep that piece of information under wraps. The truth is, Gable never shied away from his ancestry. He was proud of his black and Native American roots. Throughout his career, he was a vocal advocate for integration and equality. When his co-star Hattie McDaniel, the first African-American to win an Academy Award, was barred from attending the premiere of a movie she starred in Atlanta, Gable threatened to boycott the event. There were several times Gable took a stand against segregation on set and always refused to work until the cast members were treated equally. Clark Gable was ahead of his time and didn't see anyone based on the color of their skin. He and Hattie were friends for life.
Gable,
Next on the list is the legendary Carol Channing. Carol Channing was a beautiful, accomplished actress, comedian, singer, and dancer. Her career kicked off with her performances on Broadway and in film musicals. Carol had a long and successful career on Broadway, television, and in films. She won numerous awards and was even introduced into the American Theater Hall of Fame. Channing was like the Beyoncé of her time. Her star power was undeniable, but there were controversies floating around about the legitimacy of her white heritage. Carol didn't publicly admit she was part black until she was about 80 years old, for whatever reasons best known to her. She passed for a white woman for the majority of her life, but since her public admission, her biography has been updated on most websites. It was revealed that Carol's father was biracial and her grandmother was pure African American. She couldn't pass as white because of the color of her skin, but her son could, due to the discrimination and realities of black people in America at the time. Carol's father, George, chose to adopt a new surname and lived as a white man. It was further revealed that Carol's grandmother, Clara, was too brown to pass for white, so she separated herself from her children, sacrificing her relationship with them in a bid to give them the best chance at life. In Carol's biography, she revealed that she was 16 and ready to move to college when her mother told her of her black ancestry because she didn't want her to be surprised if she ever gave birth to a black baby. Carol chose not to reveal the secret to anyone until 2002 when she was 80 years old. Carol Channing wrestled with her identity for a long time, but she did finally come to accept her history. Wentworth Miller. A whole lot of people were shocked when they learned Wentworth Miller had a solid black heritage.
My nigga, Prison Break? Oh no.
Are y'all surprised too? Yes,
I'm very surprised.
The incredibly talented actor with the mesmerizing blue eyes and star of the popular series Prison Break is of African American descent. Miller's multi-ethnic background often flies under the radar, but the reality is that Michael Schofield was born in England to an African American father and a white English mother. His father, Wentworth Earl Miller II, is of African, Jamaican, and English descent. Wentworth's rich historical background is as diverse as his ability to portray various characters on screen. Next on the list of celebrities is Peter Louis Kingston Wentz III. Many fans of the pop rock and hardcore punk genre will know Pete Wentz as the bassist and lyricist of the rock band Fall Out Boy. What many don't know is his exact heritage. While he might pass as a white guy, Pete is 50% Afro-Jamaican. Sometime in 2020, some eagle-eyed fans spotted Pete's mom in an old family photo that surfaced online. The photo revealed his beautiful mixed-race heritage courtesy of his mom. The Fall Out Boy frontman is of multiracial heritage. On his father's side, he's of English and German descent, and Afro-Jamaican descent on his mother's side. From Wentz's old photos, you can notice his gorgeous Afro-styled curly hair was prominent, and its lush locks are telltale signs of a mixed-race background. Fall Out Boy donated $100,000 to the BLM, further solidifying Wentz's appreciation of his family heritage. Rashida Jones. Rashida Jones is a talented African-American actress and is best known for her roles as Karen on the NBC comedy series The Office and Ann Perkins in Parks and Recreation. Rashida is the daughter of actress Peggy Lipton and the legendary music producer Quincy Jones. Rashida's dad, Quincy, is African-American and has Takar
That is Quincy Jones's daughter?
roots from Cameroon, while her mom, Peggy, has Ashkenazi Jewish roots. Jones grew up in a unique blend of black and Jewish cultures, but connected more with her Jewish heritage due to her mom being her primary caretaker. Jones even attended a Hebrew school while growing up, but she never had a bar mitzvah. As an adult, Jones practices Judaism, but also identifies strongly as a black woman, and she recognizes both her Jewish and African roots. She often talks about her parents' interracial marriage and how much discrimination they had to face at a time when mixed marriage was alien to many people in America. Her mother's Jewish background and her father's African-American roots provided Jones with a unique perspective on identity and belonging. A reporter asked her about her multiracial identity, and Jones had this to say: "I've gone through periods where I only felt black or Jewish, but now I have a good balance. I do identify with being black. If people don't see it that way, that's their issue." Troian Bellisario. Troian Avery Bellisario is popularly known for her portrayal of Spencer Hastings in the drama series Pretty Little Liars, which is also her breakthrough role. While her name gives away her Italian ancestry, Troian is multiracial. She also has black, French, English, and Serbian roots. Troian's mom, Deborah Pratt, is of African-American descent, and her dad, Donald Bellisario, is of Italian and Serbian descent. Bellisario will pass for a white woman any day, any time, but it'll be almost impossible to know she's actually of black descent too. Naomi Osaka. Anyone familiar with the world of tennis knows Naomi Osaka. It's just virtually impossible not to know of her because she's the most prominent female tennis player today. She was ranked the #1 tennis player in the world by the Women's Tennis Association in 2019. She's also the first Japanese player to win a major singles title and a holder of 4 Grand Slams.
My fault.
Osaka was born in Japan to a Haitian-American father and a Japanese mother. And even though she was raised in the US with her father's family, her parents decided their daughters would represent Japan. Growing up, Naomi was raised in a household of Japanese and Haitian culture. Her parents made sure she was in tune with...
that's a culture. Haitian and Japanese? Fam, that's fire. I ain't gonna hold you. That is Haitian and Japanese.
Her heritage and family history, and those qualities have been a part of her ever since. Osaka, despite her young age, has become a leading activist in professional tennis. Her activism has made her a source of inspiration for others to use their voices to inspire change. Just hours after reaching the semifinals of the Western and Southern Open in 2020, Naomi Osaka pulled out of the tournament following the shooting of Jacob Blake in the United States. "Before I was an athlete, I was a black woman," she said. Despite the subtle threats of fines and disqualification, Osaka stood her ground, and many other prominent athletes across other sports showed her incredible support, which led the tournament to postpone all ATP and WTA matches for a day in support of her cause. Osaka took her activism a step further that same year by wearing a different black mask for each of the matches she played at the US Open, with each mask bearing the name of a black person who fell victim to police brutality and racial injustice. Naomi is truly an icon, a great mom, and a superb black woman.
I forgot she's your mom now.
The talented pop sensation whose birth name is Ashley Nicolette Frangipani can hardly be described as black. One glance at her and you'll barely notice any black features. Right? She'll pass as a white lady any day, any time. However, Halsey's dad is Christopher Frangipani, an African-American man. Halsey has always been open and honest about her identity, and she proudly embraces her biracial family and her black history. Halsey opened up about the challenges of being biracial while growing up. She often found herself caught between different cultural influences, and she didn't always know if she was supposed to love TLC or Britney. Truth is, coming from a multicultural background can be really confusing.
Right here, I
but
can kind of
Halsey
see
chose
it,
to
though.
embrace
That
all
short
aspects
hair.
of herself. While she knows she may look like a white girl outside, she feels like a black woman. Halsey is always quick to let people know she's proud of her heritage whenever things are being assumed about her based on her appearance. She makes it clear she is not trying to control or appropriate black culture. Instead, she'd rather focus on her energy on understanding and celebrating her own roots. Jennifer Beals. Big fans of the classic film Flashdance will be familiar with the beautiful and talented actress Jennifer Beals. Beals became famous for her performance as Alexandra Owens in the 1983 film Flashdance, receiving positive critical acclaim and earning her prestigious awards and nominations. Jennifer comes from a diverse background. Her mom, Jean, is Irish American,
happy
and
as
her
hell in
dad,
that picture.
Alfred, is African American. She revealed that her biracial heritage affected her a lot growing up. She felt she lived sort of on the outside and just never really fit in. After the success of Flashdance, which was her breakthrough film, Beals featured in several films and TV shows, achieving varying degrees of success. She has since come to terms with her identity. She feels like she understands what it means to be biracial and now fully embraces her black and Irish heritage. She's come to realize it's an integral part of who she is. Beals landed a significant role in Showtime's popular series, The L Word. She was cast to play Bette Porter, a lesbian art museum director. Beals requested for her character to be made biracial because she wanted to fully immerse her real-life persona of being biracial in the character. Jennifer is well known for her advocacy and support for social causes. She used her platform to speak out about various social issues, such as diversity in Hollywood, LGBTQ rights, and women's empowerment. We can conclude that her mixed-race background gives her a unique perspective on this matter, and she has always stressed the importance of representation in the media. Slash. Any avid music lover claiming to be a fan of hard rock and heavy metal music should know Slash, a revered guitarist considered one of the greatest in history. Saul Hudson, popularly known professionally as Slash, is a British-American widely known as the lead guitarist of the hard rock band Guns N' Roses, with whom he achieved global success in the late 80s and early 90s. The group is still revered today.
I think he did a performance with Michael Jackson,
exceptional guitar playing skills earned him a spot in the top 100 on Rolling Stone's magazine's list of the greatest guitarists of all time.
I remember that.
Slash's ethnic background is quite unique too. His mother, Ola J. Hudson, was a renowned Black American fashion and costume designer, while his father, Anthony Hudson, is an English artist. The blend of culture and experiences undoubtedly influenced Slash's artistry, shaping his music and making him the revered artist he is today. Slash has also remained true to his roots. He embraced his black heritage and rich cultural history a long time ago, and he acknowledges it as an integral part of who he is. When Slash was asked about his mixed background, he expressed his amusement for being both British and black. He said, "As a musician, I have always been amused that I'm both British and black, particularly because so many American musicians seem to aspire to be British, while so many British musicians went to great lengths to be black." And there is Slash, who is both black and British. Which of these celebrity names came as a surprise to you? Let us hear your thoughts in the comments section.
A lot of them, I'm not gonna lie.
If you find this video interesting, share, like, subscribe.
I'm not gonna lie. A lot of them I found, I was very shocked, y'all. I would definitely, my guy from Prison Break, completely shocked. Comment down below which one shocked you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction commentary. If you did, smash a like, sub to the channel if you're new. Stay tuned next, y'all. Peace.